Good morning, everyone. So I'm off to the Laudate gig over at the church up in North Van, and at first I thought I had missed the bus because it decided to come early. I have a huge issue with public transit, because it's completely unreliable, and sometimes the bus drivers are immensely rude. It's just not a fun experience, because when you're depending on a bus to arrive at a specific time so that you can get to a location at a specific time for, whatever event, like let's say a job interview or a call time for something, especially a call time if you're like an actor or if you're, a singer or something, and you need to be there at a specific time. And you're there and you look and you're like, oh, I have a few minutes before I get out there. Yes, you get up out there, but the bus decides to come, maybe 5 or 6 minutes before it's supposed to. Or as you're walking up to the bus stop, it decides to arrive, and then you're screwed because you missed the bus because it decided to come early. And so there's just so many things can go wrong because of public transit. And I like the idea of it. I really do. It's just, if it could work better, it would be nice, because lots of people depend on it, and this is kind of like the link to a lot of people's lives. Some people don't have cars, some people can't afford cars, and so they have to take transit and all this other stuff. And it's like yesterday when I was on my way home, I was at the bus stop like maybe 10 or 15 minutes before the bus was supposed to arrive. The bus was supposed to arrive at 7:38 at the SkyTrain station, at the beginning of its route. So I'm there at 7:20, and I'm like, okay, I have about 20 minutes, I can wait. And so I'm there waiting, and 7:36 arrives. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a couple minutes. Bus hasn't arrived yet. I'm like, okay, maybe it's, I got 2 minutes. It'll be here like 7:39. I guess I can deal with that. 7:39 rolls around, nothing. 7:42. Finally, 7:50, and there's no bus. And then finally, at 7:58, a bus arrives. But it turns out to be the next one, the one that's supposed to come next. The one at 8:08. So I waited 45 minutes for a bus, and I needed to get home because I needed to get ready. And so I was a full half hour late. So it's just things like that just make me so frustrated with transit. I'm sure a lot of you know, and a lot of you can relate to this, but it's just, I just can't stand it. It would work so well if it was, reliable, but it's not. Frankly, transit is not reliable at all. It doesn't matter, what bus schedules you look at, whatever. It's not reliable. It's not a reliable way of travel. So that's why I just prefer cars, because it's just a far more reliable way of travel. That's just my little rant about transit. I just wish it would work better. So I'm on my way to choir, and then I'm debating on whether or not I should go to the gym, not for like any real workout, just to do a quick cardio, like 20 minutes on the treadmill or something, just because today is a rest day, but I like to make it an active rest day. And so, like maybe a little bit of running, or maybe some extensive walking or something. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. Hey guys, so I'm home from choir. It went pretty well. Funny thing happened though. After the second song, we only did 3. It was like a half hour, 45-minute little mini service, just to kind of celebrate. It's been 100 years. And all that stuff. This church has been up for like 100 years, and so. When Laudate was at to sing, we did 3 songs, right? And so after the preheating's done. I'm just making some chicken because I'm hungry. Ooh, that's warm. I love it. Anyway, so after we finished our second song, I go to the bathroom, and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe I have like 5 or 10 minutes before we have to go back up again. So I'm relaxing, I'm in the bathroom, doing my thing, and then I start heading back upstairs. And all of a sudden I start hearing the piano intro to the final song, to the third song. I'm like, oh no. I run upstairs and I'm standing in the wings and we're singing. I'm like, oh no. And it was just so funny because I'm standing there in the wings. I'm like, oops. It wasn't really that big of an issue. I mean, it's not like a huge major formal event. I just kind of thought it was funny. Because Lars came up to me afterwards and he didn't know either. He didn't know that we were gonna go up so quickly either. And so it was just kind of like, oh, haha, funny thing just happened. So I thought it was hilarious. Lars thought it was hilarious. So it was all good. He didn't get mad or anything. Mind you, he can't get mad anyway because he gave me the okay. So, but still. So then afterwards, my buddy Sean gave me a ride to the bus stop, and then I bused and then I walked home. I decided not to go to the gym today because I'm just not feeling gymmy today. So instead my cardio was walking to the church from the bus stop, which is like maybe a good 5-minute walk uphill. So it was a good workout. And then it's a 20-minute walk from the bus stop home. So again, pretty solid workout. It was good. But now I'm here chilling in my pajama bottoms, making some chicken, and I'm probably gonna relax, maybe listen to some music, play some video games, and have an all-around chill-out Saturday. I mean, I've never been one for, I do enjoy going out for the weekends. I do enjoy going, to the bars, with some friends, having a few drinks, but it's not really my thing to do it all the time. I'm not a heavy drinker, and I'm not a heavy partier. I don't like going to clubs. I hate clubs. I've always preferred bars and pubs just because the atmosphere is different, and you're not there with a whole bunch of other 20-some-odd-year-olds, all obviously there for the exact same thing. And I'm just kind of like, I just want to go and have fun, listen to some some good music and maybe dance a bit. I don't know, there's just something different about going to a bar rather than going to a club. I've never been a clubby person. So tonight, I'm probably not going to do anything. I don't know. Maybe somebody will mention something and maybe invite me. I don't know. I like to play it by ear. So, chicken's baking. Xbox is waiting. And I'm about 5 chapters into the Casual Vacancy, and it's really different. It's very different to what Joe normally writes. Because, as you all know, the last thing, actually the only thing she's really had published has been, the Harry Potter series and, Beetle the Bard and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and Quidditch Through the Ages. So it's all been about Harry Potter. I have faith in Joe. I have faith. So I'm just gonna read it, and I'm gonna let it happen. Let what happens happens. And then I'll give you guys, I guess I'll give you guys a full review of it afterwards. Hey guys, so I've been commissioned by my brother-in-law to go and babysit for a couple hours to go so that he can take my sister to go and see a movie. So it's a little bit of an interruption to my night, but my night really didn't have anything going anyway. So I figure why not? I may as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take my book, I'm gonna relax, just hang out with the kids. Play around with them, watch some TV, just sit down and relax, just watch them basically. So back from babysitting, it didn't go too bad, The kids were they got a little crazy, but that's what happens when you babysit a 2 and an 8-year-old. The youngest one ended up going to bed, as my parents got home, so it wasn't too bad. I ended up putting him to bed when my sister and brother-in-law got home. Is this what he's talking about? I don't even know what this is. It smells interesting. This is some sort of concoction that my grandmother made. I'm starving, by the way. Some sort of concoction my grandmother made, you see? I don't know what it is. It looks like little bread nuggets. I don't know. I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna see what they're like. Anyway, so I'm gonna make myself some food. I'm gonna sit down, relax, watch some Star Trek, play some video games, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.